Done, 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 done. Now we are live on Zoom, so let me give back your rights again, and then we shoot.
All right, thank you so much, Leader, to make me a host. I don't know if we would wait about up until maybe around 5 minutes. If still other people are not joining in, then we might as well continue because we don't want to keep people too long on this particular presentation. So exactly at 5 past, I would then start the presentation. Thank you. Thank you so much, leaders, for joining this particular training session. Leader Abraham, please share the screen for the presentation. I'm not going straight onto that particular presentation. I'm just going to highlight a few important things. Then I will then open for leaders that are on the meeting for questions, and then I'll answer all those questions. Because I believe that practical is much better than theory. So we'll even go to our back offices to share some practical experience with the wonderful particular system that we are presenting today. But also, if there's a new individual that is not yet a member who believes in theory, then practical, that's where I will start from. Just to give the history of this particular Aidbook system. And then after that, I will be more on a practical side than the theory side. If you can just share that presentation, Leader Abraham.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just surprised by load shedding. We were not scheduled to, so I had to put some backup quits. But I'm back now, so let me make you a host. Definitely, we are live on YouTube, but let me just share my quickly the presentation slide here. Okay, are you able to see it?
Yes, I can see it. Okay, thank you so much.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Yes, yeah, there we go. You can go.
Okay, thank you so much. I would love to take this opportunity to greet you all in the house, the ones that are attending this particular meeting, and also to assure you that we would love to have this presentation at least once or twice a week, not every day, but once or twice a week, because we know that people, they are busy, and other people, they complain about the data and what's not. That is why we do the presentation once or twice a week. I'll go straight to the background and what exactly is Aidbook, where is it coming from, and where is it going to, so that you have a full picture of I don't know if your microphone, Leader, is still on because I'm getting interrupted.
Device is connected successfully.
All right, thank you so much for switching off your microphone. Okay, I hope you can still hear me, leaders. Even if you can just indicate by thumbs up on the chat box, or just open the microphone to just indicate that you can hear me, because I don't want to continue say everything. Okay, I can see Nkosima Baso is indicating by thumbs up that can hear me. All right, what is Aidbook? Where is it coming from, and where is it going to? And what are the benefits of being on this particular wonderful system? You would remember there was a system called M previously, which made people to get out of poverty. I'm talking about the real original M. I'm not talking about these so many M's, because right now every Tom, Dick, and Carrie is creating a system in the name of M. All right, so I will start from there because the history is there. So you need to know your history before you can know your future. So the Aidbook that we are at currently, where is it coming from? The support members or the support team that is behind this particular system, where I would say where the kids or the children of Sajan Mavrodi, he was grooming them to be able to do some admin work behind the scene when that system was still operational. And that system lasted, if I'm not mistaken, almost around 4 to 5 years without any hassles. And then the only time it started to have hassles, it was when the media, and the banks, because they could see that people are now not even coming to the banks to borrow money. Instead, people are now paying off their debts so quickly. And the banks were very angry about them not getting the return that they were expecting, because people, they would go and borrow whatever the amount and they would return it in a short space of time. So that made the banks to be angry. That is why they colluded with the media houses to talk badly about the system, because the system was never collapsed by people, but it was the collusion between the banks and the media to make sure that the system doesn't go far. But let me not go there, because the fundamental of the matter today is to tell you more about Aidbook. What is Aidbook? It is the mutual aid where people they share and they create and they give one another whenever that other person is in need of money. There's no central bank. We are just a community, a mutual aid community. So I need to just emphasize that, so that even if you are being introduced or you want to introduce someone in the system, so that person mustn't come back to you to say, I've been waiting to get paid and what's not, thinking that there is a central account where they would get paid from. We are paying one another. Okay, how this system is operational, or how does it work? Firstly, I am so grateful of this particular system, because already we are in how many months now, leaders? We are, it has started in July, August, September. We are now 3 months, because I remember it started towards the end of July. And we had created the orders for this particular system. But what I'm happy more about are the admin people behind the system. They are not greedy. They confirmed that this system will last as long as possible. All we need to do is to abide by the rules. I will just go straight to the rules. What are the rules? What is the growth? Where do you see it? If you want to see it in practical, I will also share it on my screen. And how much of a percentage? Okay, so many systems that are mutual aids, they will promise you with the huge amount of percentage. And if you know mathematics, to promise someone that you will give someone 50% or 100% in maybe in 30 days or in 1 month, it's highly impossible, especially if it's a mutual aid system, because that is derived from the number of people that are joining the system. So this one, the reason why we are just gonna be so comfortable knowing that we will introduce the system to the members, knowing that it's not gonna collapse, or I'm not saying it's never gonna collapse, but it's not gonna have hassles so quickly, because firstly, the percentage is doable. By doable, I mean it's not a huge percent. Secondly, the leadership. By leadership, I'm not talking about admin. I'm talking about leaders that are recruiting, like myself and other leaders that are recruiters. They are not getting exorbitant, huge amount of percentage. Thirdly, it has got the mechanism of, even if I am a good recruiter, but if I am not willing to donate on the system, then I won't be able to even get whatever the amount that will be there as a result of the downliners that I had introduced on the system. That I will explain when I go through the percentages on the system to say, even if you are a good recruiter, but if you are not willing to PH or to make a donation equivalent to the amount that you want to take from the system, sorry, you're not going to get anything. You would only get equivalent to the amount that you are donating to the system. Unlike the other systems that would say, whenever, if you are a good recruiter, whenever there is money that is yielded by your referrals, then you can withdraw it. On Aidbook, it's not a system of the greedy people. It's a system that is there for everybody. Whether you come first, whether you come at last, you will still be able to get your money. I will just go straight to my account so that I show you what I am talking about by saying we are so comfortable here. And also, I know that most members, they are complaining, saying that they've been waiting for the orders to come out and the orders are not coming out. The orders, they do come out, but they are coming out slowly. But as a recruiter, what I had noticed is that if I had introduced someone on the system, I've just introduced my friend 2 weeks ago, the system allocate the 10%, and then after that, the system gives a little bit amount of storage fund to a new individual who is joining the system. So in order for us that are already in the system complaining that we are not getting orders, that means we are not introducing people, so that when those people start their first PH or their first donation, I had seen that, especially if the donation is above 1,000 or more, I had seen those first time donators getting the storage fund. So how does that help? It helps to move the queue that is already on the system of the people that are waiting to be allocated, so that they are eventually fully paid their orders and they start to withdraw their money. What is also good about once you had done fully paying your order, you can withdraw your money anytime. You don't have to do the recommitment. The money every day, it grows at 1%. Each and every day it grows at 1%. It stops growing when it is 300%. You can PH or you can create a donation anytime when you want to. It will have its own growth. But at 300%, it will stop growing. But if you are a good recruiter, when you, for an example, you had donated with 10,000 rands and you are a good recruiter, your growth or your money, let's say I donate with 10,000 rands and I keep on recruiting people, and people, they keep joining and they start paying their orders. And on the system, 10,000 rand, 300% of 10,000 rand is 10 times 3, which is 30,000 rand. And I have almost around 30,000 rand in, let's say, in a space of 2 months. I had already fully paid the 10,000 rand, remember? And now, because of me being a good recruiter, I then have got 30,000 rand that is on the system because of the people that I have recruited. Then the system will allow me to withdraw 30,000 rands. But what will happen is that growth of 1% on a daily basis will stop immediately, because I had already withdrew how much? 300% of my donation. So if I don't put another donation, for an example, I don't put another donation for that matter, but I still have people that are on my structure and they are still keep on creating donation, they also have got their own structures, which makes me to get other referrals bonuses. I'm not going to be able to withdraw. Secondly, that 10,000 rand that I had donated will be paid to me far earlier than the 300 days. Because if you can count 1% times 300%, it's 300 days. So if you are a good recruiter, you would be able to withdraw your 300% in a very short space of time. But once you withdrew it, it will stop growing, then you'll have to put a donation again. If you don't put a donation, even though there will still be money on the system for the referrals that are under your structure, you will still not be able to withdraw the money. I will open up for the questions so that I go straight to what you need to know even much better on the system. How does it work? I've explained it already. I will also share my screen to show you where do you see the growth and how much on a daily basis. I've explained it already. And how do you make a donation? But also you must know that you cannot just create a donation without having a 10% readily available, because the system would not allow you to create a donation. I'm explaining this as if there is someone who is on the system or who is on this particular meeting who has not created their orders. So now I'm sharing my screen. Hopefully you would see my screen so that you will be able to see where do I see the growth and how much is the growth right now. But if we are not introducing people on the system, we will be stagnant in terms of us waiting forever, waiting for the orders. Because I am so excited about the administrators of the system that are behind the system so far, because they don't want anything from us. All they are taking is this 10% that we start paying when we create our donation. Other than that, the ball is in our court. I don't know if maybe because there's someone who is on whose microphone is interrupting me. All right, but yeah, then let me just go straight to my account. Can you see my my screen?
Definitely, we are able to see, Leader Musa.
Thank you. All right. I will start here. Hopefully you can see the amount that I had donated here. I had donated 10,000 rands. The date of donation, okay, I was wrong by saying it started in July. So it started in June, because now I can see the donation. When did I do the donation? I had done the donation on the 27th of June this year. So if you can look very carefully on the green balance that I still have to pay to fully pay this 10,000 rand, it says 5,960 rand. I hope you can also see that. So already it shows you that support of the system, they are not greedy. They took the 10% already when I had created my order. They are not touching anything on our system. People that had been blocked and been unblocked, they will also be a witness of what I'm talking about, because they even unblock them and they also bring back the orders. Because the greedy administrators, when you are getting blocked, then your order that you had maybe partially paid or whatever the case may be, then it vanishes out because it's their win. So with this particular system, even if you had been blocked and you request to be unblocked, when that unblockage is done, your order will also come back to show how grateful is the system and to show how faithful are the administrators of the system, because they confirmed and say they want the system to last more than 5 years, way more than 5 years. But it's up to us to make sure that we behave on the system, to make sure that we pay one another, and to make sure that we tell people about the system. I'm just going to go straight to the growth. Where do you see the growth, and how do you go about it? So the growth, you just press these 3 lines, then you press where it says growth. I wonder why it's not opening there. Maybe it's because I've been on the system for too long. So flip, it needs me to, I'll just stop sharing. I'll just stop sharing so that I log in again on my account. All right, now I will start sharing again so that you can see where to check the growth and everything. Okay, these are the terms and conditions. So you go to ADB where you can be able to see the growth. Because I'm a leader, I'm able to also see other people's growth, but I'm not interested onto their growth because it's their money, it's not my money. So I then select, before I even select my country, you can even see the countries where this system is operational on. It's operational in China, in Nigeria, South Africa, Indonesia, Ghana, Kenya, and Brazil. And the system is doing super well. So in order for me to check the growth of my account, of my 10K, I just press all the growths in case I had PH or created more than 5 donations. In fact, I had created 4 donations on the other account, which I had created for my family, which is under my structure. Then you go here. So can you see already how much do I have on my system? In fact, on my order that I had created, I have got 8,000 rands already. So if I were to pay this amount that is still outstanding tomorrow, let's say there's an order of the balance of that 5,000 that I still need to pay. If I were to pay it tomorrow, then I will then be able to withdraw my 8,000 rand. But still, the growth it's still gonna continue growing up until this 10,000 rand is multiplied by 3. So this is how the system look like. And if I want to check as well, let me go back a bit. If I want to check if every day indeed I'm making any growth, there's no one day which skipped without me making a growth, I just go on view. When you go on view, it will give you each and every day how much is it giving you and at what percentage. So you can see that on the 21st, the 100 rand has been added towards my growth. How much of that is it's a percentage of the donation that I've made. Thank you so much. Is there any questions? It's time for questions now.
Yes, leaders, you can ask questions if you do have, please.
Okay, why people are still thinking of asking questions? Let me explain about these growth or bonuses. Firstly, it's a daily bonus of 1%, which is it's towards the growth of your donation. There is another growth or bonus, which is 10% of your direct referral. Then we also have 0.5 daily work task bonus. If you could remember those people that were on that previous Triple M system, we used to do a task, and by passing the task and doing it correctly, you will be added a 0.5%. So there are tasks that are on the system on a day-to-day basis that you can do to make sure that you're earning more than 30% a month. Because if you count 1% times 30 days, that means you are making 30% a month. But if you are making this 0.5, guess how much you will make? You will make 50% a month, as long as you are consistent and you are making sure that on a day-to-day basis, you are doing those tasks that are on the system. I can go to the place where you can find the tasks, and then they also give you the example how to perform those tasks. Then you also get 50% direct referral bonus. By 50% direct referral, it doesn't mean that if your direct referral is PHing with a 10%, then you're getting 50%. No, if you are already a leader and you've got so much people under your structure, that is when you would get, it's not a big amount, it's a small fraction amount, because at the end of the day, the administrators of the system, they don't want to drain the system with the bonuses, giving it to the people who are good recruiters. You also have a 5% of a leader bonus, and then a 50% of direct referral leader bonus, and then up to 5.32% of a club bonus. A club bonus is when you get to have 100 people. So you would be on a certain club bonus, then you get 1,000 people under your structure, active people, then you get to a certain club bonus, and then it goes on and on. Then those are the percentage that you are getting by being on the system. So I don't know if leader Abraham, you can share your screen. I can stop sharing my screen to show the people that you were at some point got blocked because you never checked your orders. But then when you go to the system, your account was already blocked, but you requested to be unblocked. When it got unblocked, the order that you had created did come back, to show that the administrators of this particular system, they only took, or they are good with getting paid the 10% of the money that is being flocked into the system. Thank you. Is there any questions? Are there any questions? If you've got a question, you can just open your microphone, because I'm on the other side. I might not see your hand. If you can just open your microphone.
Oh, Leader
and
Musa,
then continue.
I think, Leader Musa, there's a question here. This one, Gloria Mulif, which she did type on the chat box. So the question is, can I withdraw any day?
Yes, you can withdraw anytime, any day, as long as your donation has been fully paid. Like what I've just indicated here, I wish I could withdraw, but unfortunately, I am still waiting to be fully allocated. So you can see already that I've got 8,000 Rand. But because my donation, which I had created in June, has not yet been fully paid, I'm unable to withdraw. So you can see here, I'm still left. That means I had only paid almost I would say almost 40% of my donation, because the balance that I still need to pay in order for me to fully pay my order is 5,960. So that makes almost 60% still outstanding for me to pay. In order for this line to go, I introduced one of my friends who has created the order of 15,000. Within few days after she paid the 10%, I had seen her getting allocated the storage fund of, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was around 1.5. So imagine if every day I've got someone who is joining the system, you would see that, you could see that this amount, especially those guys that had long created their donation, the line will start moving. But if we are not doing anything about our system, we are sitting and doing nothing, then we will be stagnant, like myself, like any other participant who is on the system, because no one is getting onto the system. Because in order for the system to have orders that are coming out, I even had to withdraw my bonus of 500 Rand from bonuses, because I want to see the line or the queue moving. So I had been paid already a little amount. I'm still waiting to be paid the full balance. Not that I wanted to withdraw this 500 Rand, but because of I want to see the queue moving, I decided to withdraw the 500 Rand. But I don't need that 500 Rand at the moment, because I want to withdraw when it's a little bit bigger amount. So any other leaders that have got structures under their structures, and they've got an amount available from their bonuses to withdraw, I will encourage as well that as much as we introduce people on the system, we must also withdraw when we see a little bit amount, so that not too many people are getting frustrated waiting to be allocated for their donation that they had created. I don't know if you see any other question, leader, because I'm on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, there's no any other question at the moment. I was going to share my screen, but I was disturbed by load shedding, so I don't want to disturb, a lot of things, but I'll do next time. Even on myself, my first order, in fact, the order that was blocked, it's now fully paid. So I can even withdraw if I want to, but I think I will withdraw so that, I open the queue for other people, to pay their orders at the same time. I'll do that even tonight.
Yes, please let us withdraw so that we then try to push the queue, because people are frustrated with this queue that is so stagnant, that makes them waiting forever to pay their orders. I see Gloria. I don't know if there's something. Let me go there. Can I make a donation?
Yes. Okay, you can continue.
Okay, can I ask to make a donation, seeing that we are waiting too long to make? Can I ask to make donation, seeing that we are waiting too long to make donations?
To make donation, I think she's talking about donating again, because remember our term that we are using, it's make donation, take donations.
Oh yeah, I think she's asking if while you are waiting to pay the previous donation that you've made, can you make a second donation? Yes. On the account that I've created for my family, because whenever there's a good system, I tell my family, and majority of the family members, they don't know this technology. So what I had done, I opened the account for the uphumu yakhe. Umendi loyo uthi uyaphuma, ngimbonile ekhuluma. But nevertheless, but what I'm saying is, yes, you can create multiple donations. Just to answer the question, you can create multiple donations as long as you know that whenever that donation is requested for you to pay it, the money will be readily available. You can create more than one donation.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions now.
Okay, yeah, I don't see any other question myself either. So this is our system, leaders. The ball is in our court. It's up to us if we would let it collect dust, or we will dust up ourselves to make sure that the system is up and running, because you could see that already it's operational. It's there for us to take it to the next level. That is why I also encourage people that are getting paid something, whether even if you are getting paid a storage fund, when you're getting paid, do share that on our groups. I used to tell my downliners that I'm getting disappointed with you because I can see that you have been paid and the money has been reflected to your account, but you don't even bother to even share a testimony that you had been paid. So people who are new, they will think that there is no system, the system is not working, is not operational, because us as people who are on the system, we are not active. As soon as we start to be active, then the system will be voluntarily active. In other countries, already the system is picking up the momentum. So it's only up to us if we want to take this further, or we just want to fold our arms and then wait for the scammers to scam ourselves and to scam our hard-earned money. I see Leader Lungi. I don't know if you've got anything that I've just missed out on the presentation that you would want to share. You can open your microphone. Leader Lungi, are you there?
Yeah, you can unmute yourself, Leader Lungi.
Hi, leaders. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Maybe you had listened to my presentation. Maybe there's something that I left out because I was just pinpointing the most important things on the presentation. I did not go through line by line on my presentation. Maybe there's something that I left out. You can just take it from there to just emphasize on those points that maybe I had missed out.
No, you have pointed out everything, so I believe the presentation was perfect. I didn't see anything you've left out today.
Okay, thank you so much. So guys, the ball is on our court. We just need to do something about the system. The system is beautiful. The system has been created for us. If we are not doing anything about our system, then the system will just look onto us without it giving the orders. That is why I'm saying I'm doing something as a leader, having that 500 Rand. As much as I did not want to withdraw it, but I withdrew it so that I try to do something about the queue. But I'm not going to be able to push the queue only to withdraw the bonus. I will also be able to push the queue if I bring more people, because I had seen already that when there's a new person who has created the order, the system also gave that particular individual the storage fund. But if it's a second order, then the system doesn't give you the storage fund anymore. It only gave you the storage fund once. But what I had noticed is that those that are creating the donation with a little bit bigger amount. Thank you so much, leaders, for attending this particular presentation. There will be another presentation. We are planning to have this presentation at least twice a week. If 2 times a week is too much, you can tell us so that we don't waste our time and making 2 presentations a week. We can only make 1 presentation once a week. So I would want to hear your views. You want to see the presentation being done once a week, or you want to see the presentation being done twice a week? Anyone can open their microphone just to air their views in terms of how often do you want to see the presentations being done? Any leader?
Yeah, let's speak, leaders. It's on your floor now.
I think twice a week is okay.
Thank you so much, leader.
I
Any
support
second?
that. I second that.
Okay, thank you. Any other person with any other views? Then maybe we can also nominate on which days, so that we know that on this particular day and this particular day, there will be a presentation. For an example, maybe once during the week and once over the weekend. Whether we nominate, today it's Wednesday. Let's say we say Wednesday, we have a presentation. Maybe every Sunday, we have another presentation for the weekend. Then we know that we are done. We cover the during the week, we also cover the weekends. So if we can maybe nominate between Saturday or Sunday, so then we know that when we invite our people that we are inviting on the system, then we tell them that on this day, there will be a presentation. If you miss out on this particular day, there will be a second one on the weekend day. Which weekend day will be better between Saturday and Sunday? By 9 o'clock, we need to adjourn this meeting because we don't want the meeting that takes forever.
Yes, yeah. And our 8 to 9, then we know we are done. And
Exactly.
another thing is 8 o'clock also okay? Yeah, that's another thing. Since it's summer, I don't think it's a problem, but we can hear from other leaders.
Yes, please. Because right now we want to keep the ball rolling. Going forward, we want to make sure that the ball is rolling, but we want to go to be on the same side and then to agree right now to say 8 o'clock is perfect, or we must shift the time so that we do what suits majority of us. What is the time that you feel is the best time to do the presentation?
I'd like to vote for Sunday because Saturday most people are very committed. I'd like to vote for Sunday, but then maybe around 6, 5:30 when everybody is home and relaxed. And because if it's even late, people are preparing to go to work the following day. So we might just make it in between the day.
Okay. I also had that on my mind that Sunday is the best. In terms of the time, I did not have time, but the day I was sure that Sunday is much better than Saturday because most people.
What about 6:30?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't know about the rest of the people. I think 6:30 is fine because everybody's back from church.
Yeah. Then 6:30 we know, 7:30 we are done.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 hour, that's it. We're not going to take more than your hour.
Yeah.
Being here.
Yeah.
Is there any other leaders with any views or with any other suggestions? Because we are left with almost 5-10 minutes, then we adjourn the meeting. Maybe there are other views that you have which you can voice it out now, and then so that we see what we can do about your suggestion going forward, or from next week, from Sunday going forward. Leaders, we need to talk because this is our flow. Okay, it looks like, can you still hear me, leaders?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, it looks like no one is prepared to say. Maybe you were not prepared to voice out anything. Maybe you can voice it out in our next session, which is Sunday next week. But this is our system, leaders. If we're doing something about our system, we will take ourselves out of poverty. Thank you so much, leaders.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Leader Mosa. I think it is up to us, but we are going to make it. It's a beautiful system. I love it. And we're going to have a lot of presentation, even offline, online. So we are balanced leaders. It's online and offline. We are going to work in our groups, in our WhatsApp. let's do it to make money. It's our time now. So thank you so much, Leader Mosa. Thank you so much, Leader Lungi, and other leaders here. And we are going to invite again for Sunday. Am I right? 6:30.
Thank you so much, leaders. Okay, during the week, on Wednesday, are we gonna go back to 6:30, or maybe on Wednesday it's gonna be still 8 o'clock, and then but on Sundays would be.
Yes, I think Wednesday, let's take 8 o'clock, since well other people are coming from work, and also it's summer, it will cover a lot of us.
Okay. Thank you so much, leaders, for attending the meeting. It's up to us. We must just keep the ball rolling. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, leaders. Now I'm gonna end this meeting. Thank you so much for coming, and have a lovely night.
Thank you, leader. Bye.
Bye.